bust, 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 bust. I told that baby go bust, 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 bust.
The recent scandal involving the Dacha Alliance, the DA, the Democratic Alliance, who is now part of the government in this new coalition, multi-party coalition. So one of their members, his name is Ronaldo. Or Hama, I don't even know how the fuck this nigga's name is, but who cares? So he's one of the members of the DA. He has come out and he's been exposed of a video he made some time ago where nigga's racist. The nigga's racist, dropping the cape. I'm like, AKs, bro. He said, kill all the Ks. He said, kill all the niggas, kill all the black people, kill all the jigaboos, kill all the coons, kill them all. Jeez, rough, man, rough. He took a page out of that nigga. What's that nigga's name? The one that was in Greece and he's saying, no, not a kafir inside. Yeah, guys, I don't know, but racist people for me, like racist people are just like, oh man, I don't know, bro. It's just, for me, I just find it just so ironic and it's so funny, man. Because it's like, why are you like this, bro? What are you gonna benefit from being this person? You know, like why is your mind so small? You know, that to hate somebody based on their skin color. It's like, yo, there's so many reasons to hate niggas, bro. There's so many reasons to hate people. You choose to hate somebody because of the color of their skin. For me, that's just so primitive, man. That just shows you're just fucking, bro. You don't use your noggin, my nigga. You're like, you old school, bro. You're in some, I don't know, you live in the 1700s, bro. You know, in this new age where all races are just really like showing themselves. They're popping out, like black people are everywhere. They're doing the most in sports, in music, in arts, in culture, in education, and everything, bro. And you still choose to fucking be racist. It's for me, it's just like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Oh, that pussy out there, niggas still gay. You know, it gives me that type of vibe. You know? But obviously, it's not. No, I'm not equating being racist. No, not at all. But for me, it's just like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Anyway, his name is Ronaldo Hoys. I don't know. Jaimus, I don't know. And yeah, he's part of the DA, but they've since given him the boot. And so yeah, this is the video he posted on his, I think it was TikTok or something. I think this was like 2016, some years back. And yeah, so we're gonna watch this video. It's a very short video, and then we're gonna go to Sizwe SMWX to break it down for us. You know, politics, we get it from Sizwe. So here's the video. Trigger warning. If you don't want to hear some white nigga say kafir and nigger, this is gonna boil your blood. But here we go.
All right, so there's a couple of things I want to say. Okay, kill the fucking cat. Kill all the fucking.
Oh my god,
that's all I've got to say. Kill all the fucking.
That's it, man. That's it. I don't know if all the niggas died. Did all the niggas die since this video was out? No. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. To be honest, like I know people are gonna look at me and think like, Sid, why are you laughing? Like, this is not funny. This is racism. This is very, but yeah, no, definitely, this is some serious shit. But I just don't have that capacity to give racist motherfuckers, like, you know, I don't have the capacity to give them the reaction they want. You know what I mean? Because racist niggas, they want you to be mad. They want you to be mad that they're racist. They want you to be mad when they call you niggas and couples. They want you because that's the reaction that they want. You know, it's the same thing like when the DA released that ad of them and they were burning the SA flag. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. And they wanted people to be outraged, and they wanted people. I decided to not give them that outrage because the only way you can fight these racist motherfuckers is to just not give them the satisfaction of showing that this shit actually affects you, because it doesn't, man. It doesn't. Some white motherfucking calling for the death of black people. It's like, bro, nobody's gonna give you attention like that, bro. You sound like a fucking retard. You sound like a racist piece of shit. Like, nobody's gonna be out here like, oh my god, like, no. It's just like, it's just you know, it's just like, let's isolate this nigga. What there's that video of Kanye, keep quiet before you get exiled. type vibe. And that's what we should do to these people, bro. It's like, let's not give them the time of day. Let's just fucking, let the Lord deal with them. Let them go to jail. Let's not give these people motherfucking airtime, because they're really just ignorant motherfuckers that they don't deserve to have that reaction from us. You know what I mean? They don't deserve to fucking have that reaction from us. It's just like, so I'd rather just laugh it off and just, because it's just like, my nigga, you just sound so dumb, But anyway, here's X and WX. Sees where he's gonna break down the whole thing for us. He's gonna tell us what does it mean? Is this nigga fired? They kick him out, then they give him the boot. What's happening? So yeah, shout out to S and WX.
Of all the facts, you can get carried away.
Oh, gosh. All right. Ads. Don't worry. And gone. Cool. Oh, I didn't skip it.
Carried away with narratives on social media, and then it becomes clear that those narratives are inaccurate or untrue. But I think we have a factual basis to go on. And in today's episode, I want to discuss, number one, what the background to this Ronaldo host suspension is, because he's been suspended by his party and he's been disgraced as someone who's made shocking, terrible, horrendous racial comments. Now, I want to talk about the background again, and after that, and I think this is the much more important part of the video, I want to talk about the broader question of racial equality and racial justice in South Africa, because I think it's really at the base of all that is happening in our politics right now, with this talk of governments of national unity and a sense in which the struggle for racial justice and the struggle for racial liberation in South Africa, which is one of the most noble and ethical struggles in the world, has in some ways been overlooked as we rush to create a government, and we need to reintroduce the importance of racial equality and racial justice and racial liberation in South Africa today. So if you've heard about this Ronaldo host thing, but you're not exactly sure.
For sure, definitely. And I think that was definitely one of the main factors that sort of played against this whole coalition with the DA. It's just that, bro, motherfuckers ain't really trying to collude with the whites like that, Like, they really ain't trying to, for a lot of people, like, this coalition with the DA is like, bro, you really bringing this, because, obviously the DA used to be the IP. So it used to be the racist party, pretty much, And so even though they've transformed and this and that and da-da-da-da, a lot of people still believe, and there's still a lot of animosity towards the DA, especially from black people, to say that they are racist. They are a racist party. They're predominantly white party. They only care about white interests. They don't give a fuck about white people. They only give a fuck about white people. They don't care about black people. They want to kill us. They want to bring back apartheid. They want to bring back the dumpas. All these crazy things, So definitely this whole new government coalition with the DA, it's hit people. It's hit a lot of people like the wrong way. It's like, type vibes. But yeah, it's interesting. But Caesar's going to take it first. He's going to explain more.
Sure what's happening. Let me give you an update in a primer, but also explain why this is important. So Ronaldo host becomes a member of parliament in this most recent parliament. I actually saw him from a distance when I was at the first sitting, and I was like, no way, is this guy became a DA MP? Like, I knew he was somehow connected to the party, but I had no idea that they had actually taken this decision to put him in the highest legislative body in the country. And I think it poses very fundamental questions about the DA's selection process. So
he's become an MP, which is MP's member of parliament.
Host is notorious, and has been for a long time, for attempting to style himself as some kind of radical free speech activist. But what it really means is giving himself the latitude to make offensive and egregious statements about any number of people who are different to him and get away with it, at least until now. So someone like Dan Cora on his show, and shout out to him, did a very good job of explaining some of the different things that Host has said, from mocking Imbongi at parliament, trying to suggest that African languages can be reduced to babble talk, to, and this one really gets me, comparing democratic South Africa.
You see? So, bro, the nigga is a fucking racist. He has a track record. He has a rap sheet of racism, of racist things. Why? Like, this is not shocking then. This is not shocking.
And it's constitutional legislation that empowers black South Africans to at least reach a stage of equality with their white counterparts to the crime against humanity that was apartheid. And I'm going to get into this in more depth, because this seems to be some kind of defense mechanism for racists, where they try to accuse their accusers while ignoring the very obvious evil of apartheid and its legacy, which reads, but will reach into the future. He compared these laws for justice and reparation to apartheid itself, saying black people were beaten during apartheid, now white people are beaten. And black people were discriminated against, now white people are being discriminated against. Nonsense. We'll get into that exactly why later. But just to give you a sense of what he said. Quote, "Viva's struggle, viva F the white man. If Africa had to disappear off the face of the earth tomorrow, no one would even notice." And
so he's reading some of Ronaldo's tweets, or I don't know, statements he's released or whatever.
In addition to these comments, before we get on to the worst video, which just closed the case, Host, like many other people, and I think Host is part of a much broader network that we need to disentangle and uncover. And if we really...
Yeah, we must understand that this person, this sort of Ronaldo, this Hoist person, as much as what he did is an individual act, and we should, judge him based on his individual act. Really, the real truth is that the nigga represents a larger group of people who think just like him. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a shocking thing that somebody like Gys appears in these sort of videos, because really his sentiments and his rhetoric and his mentality is something that it's in the pockets here in South Africa. It's out here. There's a lot of people who are like that. There's a lot of, like, guys, there's a lot of pockets of racist people, you know, be it white, be it whatever, you know, like, but there's a lot of pockets of racist motherfuckers, you know what I mean? So it's, when you encounter one, don't be shocked and be like, oh my God, you know, people want to say racism dead and all that. Like, unfortunately, it just isn't, you know, it's the reality is the reality is that racism is not dead in this country. It may be not in the forefront and it's not spoken about as much, and it's, you know, it's kind of hiding. It's like racism is like kind of the Illuminati of South Africa, you know. It's like people don't know, way is it still around? Is it here? What is happening? What are they doing there in this racist party? But the reality is that the racism in South Africa is still very much prevalent, and it manifests itself in the systems. Not so much the people, but obviously the people, because the people create the systems. But where you would see it the most is in the systems. When it comes to things like getting job opportunities, when it comes to things like getting loans, when it comes to things like getting education, bursaries, when it comes to things like all of those type of things, when it comes to getting land, buying property, when it comes to, you know, equality and all that, that's where you will kind of be able to see, you know, the inequality, the disparity, the segregation between the white people and the black people and the other people. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't let the media fear you that to think everything in South Africa is kumbaya and rebel nation and blacks and white are getting along, which definitely it is happening. Like, it's happening slowly and it's progressing, and a lot of black and white people are getting along together, and that's great. That's fucking fantastic. I love that. But the reality is that there are still a lot of racist white people out there. There's still a lot of racist systems. There's still a lot of segregation. There's still a lot of inequality. There's still a lot of those type of things, you know?
We had an investigative media in South Africa that didn't just focus on ANC factional battles. Maybe they would do the hard work of actually uncovering racial injustice and showing the networks of racism that exist in the South African digital media landscape. But no, they won't. They'll just focus on, if it bleeds, it leads, crime stories and ANC intrigue.
Pretty much, you know? That's pretty much. So I think we're gonna dip it there. We're gonna leave it there because it's an ad anyway. So fuck that. Oh my God, sorry. I need a new ring light, guys. Please, somebody donate me a ring light. But yeah, that's pretty much the story, man. If you guys see Ronaldo on the streets, just give him a conch. Just give him one of these. You know, if you're an African child, you know one of these. Let me bring it up to the camera so you guys can see. You guys remember one of these? Oh, damn. If you got one of these, your whole day was ruined, bro. Right on the noggin. Right. If you see him, just give him one of these. Stop being racist, one stupid boy. Right on the noggin. And you'll be okay. But yeah, man, shout out to SMWX. Thanks for breaking down the story.
Bust, 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 I told that baby go. Bust, bust.